We're going to start here. Yep. Yep. Okay, if we can have everyone. Oh, where'd it go? We can have everyone come this way, please. Come on back this way. And then the ladies, if we can get them in order here. And we'll get the guys back in the order that they were. Seven's at the other end. Other end. Yep. All right. The positions you were in, that would be great. You are the best man, so you're up here. You're at the top.
I'm at the top, and
There
I'm the
you
tallest
go.
guy here. So.
There you go. And then you're right next to him. And then Lauren's here, and your maid of honor will be right next to you, which is Rachel?
Yes.
Okay, excellent. All right. Great. Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome to St. John. This is a rehearsal for Lauren and Aaron's wedding tomorrow. We are going to go through as quickly as possible as it is very hot. The fans are good, but they're not doing a whole lot. Just to kind of give you just a real quick where things are. Restrooms, men on that side, ladies on this side downstairs. There's handicap type restroom, this level, over on the right. But we welcome you to St. John's. And we've done these weddings for, I think, about 15 years. It's been quite a few. Starting with Father Bill Rose. He got us initiated. For people, I am Sandy. This is Mary, Marcia. And I think we'll have one more lady tomorrow, maybe. So this will actually be the positions you will be at the ceremony itself. Okay? When you first walk in, we'll actually have you all in a straight line in that same order. Okay. So, and then we'll get you to that point. Great. All right. So you're good there. So now we'll have these two guys stay here. Everyone else, if you can come to the back, including moms, dads, we'll just head on back. Okay?
I'll put them in the back.
Okay. Was Marcia? Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
In there.
I guess. Got it. Okay. Oh yeah, with the groom, the flower. Thank you. Ring Bear Flower Girls, if you can come back too, that would be great. And then let's see. Okay. So we're actually going to be in the foyer. Can I have everyone go to the foyer, please? Thank you. And we're going to have you line up in the opposite order. So number 7 will be here. Yep. And then back to number 1. Excellent. Okay. So we'll have you in reverse order, guys, on this side. Perfect. And the ring bearer and the kids will be back toward there. Yeah. The bride will be behind this door along with Dad. I think I lost her. There she is. Yeah. You'll be on that side tomorrow. All right. Great. We'll try to keep the doors open as long as possible tomorrow. Get some air circulation. Okay. So exactly 5 minutes before ceremony starts. Hello? So 5 minutes before ceremony starts, I'd like everyone to be back here. And then we'll start the parents down. Okay? Father Dave will be here at exactly 1:30. Okay. That he likes to be here on a timely basis. Okay. So we will come and get the parents, moms, dads of the groom. Yeah. Groom first. Been doing this too long. So we'll have you come here. And I do want everyone to go to the right side of the baptismal font. That way we're in unison and it looks nice and orderly. Mother of the bride. So you have you back just a little bit. And then were you going to have an escort? Your escort and your escort. Excellent. And then you're going to walk behind.
He's the father.
Father.
Right.
Oh, well.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
last.
You should be back there. I'm sorry.
You're last.
All right. So just as a reminder to have you go to the right side of the baptismal font, and it would be arm in arm fashion. Okay. So we'll have you go ahead, and we'll be back here tomorrow to let you know when for timing purposes. Yep. And they'll be pretty much just before bride and groom, or dad. When they get to the center pillar, we'll send you on down. We'll be back there.
Then he just
Okay.
puts me. Oh,
They're a little bit fast, so a little bit slower.
Okay.
A little bit slower. Perfect. All right. No race. There you go. Okay, so we'll have you go ahead. Great. All right. Okay, so exactly 1:30. Okay, people. Exactly 1:30. We'll be back here through this whole thing, but we'll be back here for timing purposes. Father Dave will walk up first with the altar servers. They will go up, and Father will stop, bow, go behind the altar, kiss the altar, and that's your cue to go to start heading down. Okay. But we'll do that.
Once he kisses the altar.
Exactly. And he'll stand up, and that'll be your cue. That'll be when the groom and the best man will come out.
Oh, okay.
And then that'll be your cue to go down.
Once
Okay.
we see the groom and best man.
Actually, Father.
Oh, okay.
It'll be easier to see.
Okay, perfect.
All right, so we'll have you go ahead, arm in arm. Excellent. Okay, right side. Perfect. All right. And then we're having you watch once they get to the center pillar. Yeah. A little bit slower. Slower. Slow down. There you go. Perfect. All right.
Did you say center?
Pay attention. Yes, the center pillar. Right. Yes. There you go. Okay. So right about now. Their pace is pretty good. Okay. And we'll have you come up. All right. I think his legs was longer. All right. We'll have you go. All right. Great. Perfect. And their pace is good. Excellent. And right about now. Okay. Here we come. And their pace is good. All right. So center pill. Oh, there you go. All right. Here we come. Perfect. And their pace is good. Okay. And now. Okay. All right. Yay. Okay, you ready? Yes. All right. We'll have you right here. And you wanted the ring bearer flower girls just before you, right? Okay, perfect. Okay, and their pace is good. All right. So we'll have you go. Okay. And then once she goes down, do the kids want to go down, do you think? Do you want the kids to practice? Can you bring them on back? Yeah. There we go. Can they? Well, we'll get them back. Aw. You look good. Whoop. Is he going to be on the end? Yeah. Yes. Behind the girls. Gotcha. Okay. A little bit slower, kids. Yeah.
Yeah, they walk down good, they'll be fine.
Happy, that'll be perfect.
So once they head down, we're going to close these two doors. Okay. We'll bring you forward. We'll get your gown ready. Okay. Then once music changes, we'll give you the key to go on down. Okay, so
Oh, I was gonna say, does she stand on my right or my left, or is she?
on the yeah,
Okay,
just like that.
okay.
Okay. All right, so we're gonna say music is changing, and then we'll have you go right down. Okay, we'll see you down there. All right. That's good. Kind of like a graduation.
No, they stand against the altar right at first. And
Right.
then when they go up, when they're doing the baptism,
The ceremony.
that's when they
At the angle.
I think they get confused with that. Probably have to be more specific.
Oh, okay.
Because they were all anchored.
Oh, okay.
Stand back.
And they still didn't. Okay. Yeah. I can maybe remind them. Okay. Okay. So you'll be pretty much at the base of the bottom step. Perfect. All right.
Yeah, when you first walk out of that bit.
All right. So right now at this point, keep an eye on Father, okay? Because he changes. But he will either offer for you to come straight forward or right there, and he will say the first prayer over you right here. Okay. More times than not, he does do that. Then after he gives that prayer, and ladies and guys, as soon as bride and groom are up here, kind of pivot a little bit so your attention is this way. Okay? All right, he'll say the first prayer over you and then invite you to take your chair. When they go over, that's your key to turn and go back to your pews over here. And the same for you guys. When they start coming over this way, that'll be your key to go ahead and go to the pews. All right, perfect. Excellent. Here we go. Yep. A little bit further down. Yeah. All right, great. And then you can put your bouquet there. We'll have water for you. Okay? All right. Excellent. All right. At this point, then, Father will say a few different things. And then he may or may not remember to ask for the first reading, first reader to come up. So if the first reader can keep an eye on Father, once he goes towards his chair, that'll be your key also to go ahead and come up. No, just one. Yep, first reader. There it is. Yes. Yes. Okay, Laura, if you can come up. Laura, yeah, if you can come up and then come to the center part, stop and bow. Perfect. And then come on up. And we'll have the microphone on for you.
Okay.
We do have the reading right in the book,
Okay.
ready to go for you. So if you can say a few lines to get a feel for it. You're kind of tall, so you want to just a whole. No, too far away. But it'll be just under your. I think it's perfect right there. Yeah. Okay, this is the. Yeah, Proverbs. Okay. So that will be ready for you. So if you can see a few of the lines of reading.
Reading from the book of Proverbs.
Okay, let me make sure the mic is on. No, it's not. Okay, you might check too to make sure the red light's on.
Okay.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right. You can't see that? Is it too? You want me to make it darker?
That's good.
Okay. So if you can say a few lines.
A reading from the book of Proverbs. When one finds a worthy wife, her value is far beyond pearls.
Okay. Maybe a little bit higher. Your voice. Yep. Okay.
A reading from the book of Proverbs. When one finds a worthy wife,
Okay.
Her value is far beyond pearls. Her husband entrusted his heart to her as an unfailing prize.
Sounds great. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. And then when you come back down, we'll have you do just the opposite. You go to the center bow and then go back. Great. Thank you. All right. Then once Laura's seated, then the organist will play the psalm. Once the psalm is done playing, then it will be time for Terry to come up and give the second reading. She's here. Terry O'Neill. Oh, wow. Terry O'Brien. Okay. So we'll have you stop right about there. Thank you. And then we'll have you come up. And the reading should be there for you also. If you want to bring it down a little bit.
A reading from the first letter of St. John. Beloved, let us love one another, because love is of God. Everyone who loves is begotten by God and knows God.
Okay, perfect. Yep. All right. And I thought, yeah. Thank you. All right, perfect. All right. Then once Terry gets back to her seat, Father will stand and he will motion for everyone to stand at this point for the gospel. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, ladies, men, bride and groom. Okay, once Terry's done and seated, Father will stand, and that'll be your key to stand, and he will come to read the gospel. He likes you to turn a little bit to give your attention, so he will read the gospel from here. Okay? Then once he is done, he'll come back down, put his whatever paper over here, and then that will be your key to sit. Okay. So once Father is done with the gospel, he will motion everyone to go ahead and take your seat. You can do that now. All right. Okay. Then once Father is done, you're seated, he will give the homily. Okay. He will center it just to you two. He does a really, really good job on it. Well, you know that. And then sometimes he will incorporate family. Okay. He'll just kind of incorporate people, whatever he might know about you. He does a great job. Once he's done with a homily, he will invite you to come over and stand in that same position. And that we'll be getting into the vows, so we'll have you do that. Okay, once the bride and groom stands, that's your key to come ahead and stand at the angle. For both sides, ladies and guys. Okay. And best man, you'll be right up here. Maid of honor, you'll be right behind her. And then at this point, you might give the bouquet to her, or you might hang on to it. That'll be okay. All right. And all right. Now, Father will have a hand mic, okay? And there'll be the 3 questions, and I don't think they've changed it yet. They've changed the darn book. But it will still be the same 3 questions, and the answer will be yes. Yes. Okay. So he will say the first one is, Lauren and Aaron, have you come here freely and without reservation to give yourselves to each other in marriage?
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. Will you love and honor each other as man and wife for the rest of your lives?
Yes.
Perfect. Will you accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ in his church? Okay, then he'll have you take your right hands together. All right. And this is the vow. This is the vow part. That he will actually turn his mic off, and he will give you short bits for you to repeat. Okay? So you'll be first, and you'll just repeat back. When you're done, then you will do the same thing. Okay. Then after that, he'll have you release your hands. He hasn't done it yet. That's one of our new things. He may bring this over and have you put the rings in this.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure that the rings are in your pocket. No packaging, no cotton, no whatever. It has to be just the rings in your pocket.
Keep it on my top.
I think if you can get to it.
Easier.
Well, if you have your suit jacket, it'll be up to you. Yeah.
I'll find the easiest spot.
So he may have you put it in here, or he may have you just put it in the book.
Okay.
So you kind of play that part by ear. Okay. Then he will say a prayer over the rings. Okay. And then if it's still the book, get it? Hang on. Good job. He will have the book out like this, and you will pick the ring for the bride. Okay. And then I think he gives yours later. And then he will do the same thing. He'll give you short parts of that ceremony or that part of the reading or prayer. And you repeat after him. Okay? And then he'll do the ring with you. Okay. So you repeat after him. All right. At this point, you're married. You both have your rings on. Just as a reminder, if it is hot and every now and then my fingers will swell, it might be too hard to get on. Try not to mess with it. That you might put it on another finger that would fit or something. Okay. That way it doesn't look like you're fumbling. Okay. So at this point, you are married. Okay. So at this point, he will probably just have you go ahead and take your seats. Okay?
Okay. Yeah.
Yes. So you go back. And then again, once bride and groom starts going toward their seats, that's your key to go ahead back to the pews. Both sides. All right, and then at this point it'll be time for, and you said that the person reading the petitions, not here. Okay. Then at this point, it will be time to read the petitions. He'll invite you again to stand. The person reading petitions, it will be in the book. And I'll remind that person tomorrow that once they're done to wait, because Father will say another prayer. And then he'll invite everyone to take a seat. Okay. So just kind of keep an eye on Father again at all times. Right. Yeah, well, the guy, yes, I think I have an extra copy. Yeah. Okay. All right. Now at this point, the altar servers, it'll be a key for them to come and dress the altar. Okay. They're here. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay, the altar servers. Okay, altar servers, once petitions are read, then we'll have you come up and start getting the altar ready. And what you'll do is you will come up and we'll actually have you sit behind the men. Okay, that way you're closer and together. And then I'll show you tomorrow where you get your different items, but they'll be over on this table. There's a credence table over here, and then bring them over to the altar. And you have your altar servers now, so you have a pretty good idea where things will go. And then one of you will bring the book that's in the pew, and that will be placed it'll be on Father's left side. Okay. And then once you're done dressing the altar, then the person with the gifts, the ones that are going to come and get the gifts, will have you come down and help Father with the gifts. Okay? And I think there's just 2 people. 3 people? Okay, good. So we'll have 3 gifts ready. And then we'll have you stand with Father to get the gifts that he will hand to you and then bring up to the altar. I would like all of you. Yep, it shows that you're in unity. That would be a good thing. All right. Okay. So then once the Father has all the gifts here. We will have the lavabo, the water will be on that credence table too. And then we'll have you come over. One can do the pouring, one will have the towel, and one will have the bowl. Okay, so he'll wash his hands over here. Then you'll take those on back, and then you can go back to your seats. Okay? All right, that will work out great. Then at that point, Father will invite everyone to stand. And then it would be time for the Lord's Prayer. And normally for weddings, it'll just be wrote or said. It'll be, yeah, instead of singing. There's so many versions of that. Okay. Then once the Lord's Prayer is done, then it will be the time for the sign of peace. And everyone's familiar with the sign of peace. I keep forgetting that maybe not everyone is Catholic. But the sign of peace is when you shake hands with each other, give each other the sign of peace and goodwill. Okay? And then once the sign of peace is done, we'll have you sit. And then we've got the kneelers here. If you think you'll use them, we'll just leave them here. We don't have to. We can, if you think you'd rather sit rather than, because if sometimes your gowns are See, that's what I'm thinking. If you don't, we'll just take them away. Too much. Okay, so we'll move these out then. Yeah, because we want it just to be comfortable. Okay, super. All right. So then at this point will be time for communion. For the parents, for the moms. Okay, that will be on the groom's table. And yeah, at the time of the sign of peace is when you come on down and then bring the flowers for moms and go ahead and give it to them at that time. Okay, and then once you've said hello to everyone down here, we'll have you come on back. Okay. Right, and then the one you can leave for Mary, you can leave here. Yeah, and then we've got a vase over there if you need it, or if it's in a vase, you just have it. Yeah. Okay, for communion, Father wants all wedding party to go up. Okay, so he has asked if you're not Catholic or if you do not want to receive communion, hold your hand over your chest, and then come up, and he will give you a prayer at that time. Okay, so that'll be both the ladies and the guys, that if you're not Catholic, he still wants everyone to come up. Exactly. And we'll have the ones on the very end to come first, and then go along this way. If you want to give that a shot. There you go. And everyone will follow suit. We'll have you come closer there, and then straight forward. Perfect. And then you are Catholic? Okay. And then the person to the cup will be right here. Perfect. All right.
So it was all kind of the same.
Yes. Yep. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Excellent. You get the most. Okay. Great. Got it. Okay, come on. You come here. We'll give you a cross. And then we'll give you a blessing. Thank you. All right. And we'll give you a blessing. Thank you very much. You did good. All right. And then go back. So the guys, the same as the ladies. That's okay. All right. Yeah. So tomorrow we're good. Then once the bridal party is done, that'll be the key for the parents to come on up. Okay. That will work out great. All right. Then once communion is done, and you can be here and just remain seated, that'll work out just fine. All right. Then that'll be the key for altar servers to come up and undress the altar. There we go. And we'll work with you tomorrow on that too, okay? Perfect. And you're probably experienced, you know what to look for. Um, okay, then at that point, once communion is done, everything is put away. Father will stand and he will start to sing his Ave Maria. And that'll be your cue to get the presentation here. And probably, oh, that won't be there. And then it will be over on this side. Okay. Mhm. Right, yep, yep. You can maybe just chit chat just quietly. Yeah, that'll be fine. But that's about the only time he wants you to chit chat. Right. I think we already went through that. Okay, super. Then once he usually does about 3 verses. So if you can tell that he's wrapping up, then very slowly come on back, and he'll either meet you here, or he'll invite you to come right here. Okay, so it just, again, keep an eye on him. He'll give you all directions. So if it is here, he will give you the prayers over here, and then we'll have you come forward, and then he will introduce you. You want to go ahead? Come on over. Okay. Great. Then he will say a prayer over. Yep, perfect. Yeah, together is good. Then he'll say the prayers over you, and there might be quite a few. That's great. And then at this point, he will now choose Mr. and Mrs. And I think I saw that you wanted, I don't want those papers, Mr. and Mrs. in link. Okay. Okay. And now you may kiss. Okay. And then he's going to send you on down. Okay. So if you want to go ahead and do that, then we can show everyone how to follow you. All right. So you can go on down. Okay. The bridesmaids, groomsmen, once they start heading down, that'll be your key to stand. And to the very first, the best man will have you come first. If the flower girls, ring bearer, want to go down, they can. We're not going to push it. So otherwise, you two can come together and everyone follow. Yep. We don't need the space, so it's going to be warm. So come together and then walk on down. Perfect. And we usually have you wait for a few pews and then go on down where the pews get a little bit longer. And come together. Perfect. Okay, and the kids, that's perfect too. You come together. Yay. Okay, you come together. I think we're ready. We'll have you come together. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Yep. When the pews get a little bit longer, then you can, when they get to that point. Yep, there you go. We have our rules, you know. Okay, go. Aw, what a cutie. All right. Oh, okay. Perfect. Hi there. You look so warm. Yes, you do. Oh, can't have that, huh? Okay, here we go. Perfect. Okay, do you want to go down? Nope. Let's go that way. All right.
What about the distributor?
Okay. Yeah.
See what we have to do.
Right. It will normally have you distribute at church. It'd be about the same way. That after the yeah, but until he receives from the cup, you'll stand right in front. Then once he does, you can go up behind him. Right, you got it. You got it. He does. Yes. Yeah. I wasn't told otherwise, so I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. So that should work out. All right, great. And there you go. Yep. If you want, I could show you. Oh, sorry. So for the host, you'll be right next to Father. He is right in the center for the host. For the cups, you'll be at the end of this handrail.
And over
And
there,
they're
okay.
perfect. Yes.
But then what do you do then when you come up here when he
When-
drinks from the cup? What do you
Right.
When he
Then-
drinks from the cup, you come and
Right.
stand here?
After he's received from the cup, you'd be here before, and then we'll have you go up behind him. Right. And then he will point to the one that will be giving the wine, because he'll give the host. But he will appoint one with a cup. Yes. One with a cup will follow him. The other two will remain up here.
What's that?
The other two will remain up here. That he'll choose someone with a cup to go with him, follow him to give to bride and groom.
Okay, I got
Okay. Then once he's done, he will come down here, and that's the key for the other two to come down.
We'll stand like
Yep. The cups
So
are
then once we're finished, we take the cup and put it back on the altar.
on the yes, the cups will go on the credence table that's behind this pillar.
Oh,
and
we
then-
just take them in and go to our seat?
There you go.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
And then the one with the patent, we'll give it to him.
We'll go, just put it there and then go back to seat.
Yes,
Okay.
you got it.
Alright.
Perfect.
Someone comes up and goes like this. What does
You give him a prayer.
Oh, really? Okay.
Whatever you are accustomed to for prayers or good wishes, that I will usually put my hand on their head and give them a prayer, or depending on the people, sometimes you can get a sense of the Son and the Holy Spirit. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So that'll be perfect.
Does
All
the
right.
usher just sit over there, or do they walk out too?
The usher, I think the usher, what we would probably have you do is be behind the people to let them come out of their pews.
Are you gonna have them come back up to let them out of their pews?
Not the bride and groom.
No, the ushers. Do you
Ushers,
want
I
them?
think, yes. Ushers, if you can sit nearby, you would
They
actually
were gonna
still be up
sit
here.
back
We're sitting
there.
behind
Okay.
the party.
Okay, that's
After everyone
perfect.
walks out, we just
Yeah.
sit
You
there.
get you get up and then you let the people out
Af-
pew by pew.
After the wedding party is down, then you can stand up and let people out of the pews.
As
Yeah.
soon as the wedding party, the last ones get part way down, you better go.
Right. Right, yeah. And then any questions tomorrow, just holler. We'll be here. Yep. Okay, super. You're welcome.
Well, they're gonna do it. It gets better. That way everybody will jam out. The ushers will let them out.
Gradually let them out. Yeah.
And that way the ushers actually.
And I need to see, yes. I was going to ask
Do you
if you're.
know where, what would you call, oh yeah. I'm an organist tomorrow.
Yeah,
Hi,
well, I
Laura.
have to play that
Hi,
song.
yes.
I was supposed to be with Mark and he was
Okay.
sick or something today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Inspected it all myself.
But-
He's playing recorded music, so we just
Oh,
kind of need
okay.
to know where he's playing that from down here, Mark said.
Oh, this is our first time hearing that. Normally he'll be up here.
With recorded music?
No, I didn't realize he was doing recorded.
No, I'm playing, but there's 2 recorded songs that he is.
Oh, I would think that that would be
That was
in
down
the
here.
sacristy,
Yes,
in
that's
the, and I can show you, well, he'll have to show you what buttons to push and stuff like that. We get in trouble every time.
We go look at it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep,
Please.
it's
'Cause
locked.
Mark wouldn't come today because he was sick. That's why
I
we're
didn't know
yeah.
that either. Shoot. Yeah, come on back. Might be a little bit cool.
I see.
Not
This is where
really,
they keep the
though.
air conditioning.
There you go. Yes. This is where the groom and the best man will be. But this is normally kept locked. But he will have it, I'm sure Mark will have it unlocked and on. Yep, and I have no idea what's back here.
But Mark isn't going to be here.
So, okay, then Father Dave, is there a backup person I can point out tomorrow for working this? The unit.
Well, it would have to be someone for your church that
Right.
knows how it works, and I don't know anyone else besides Mark.
I'll send Father a text and see who he has. He's probably already asked someone, I am sure, so that I'll know who. Mark?
Yes. We haven't been able to reach him for weeks. I just talked to him yesterday for the first time. And then he couldn't even meet with our organist today, the day before our wedding, because he's sick.
I am sorry. Yeah, I did not know. I know he's going through troubled times too.
Okay.
But I will
I
make
mean,
sure
if
that
I
it
can
gets
see
organized.
it, I can work. I mean, I'm an organist to other churches, so I mean, I would know how to work it if it's unlocked and I can open it and look at it. But you said it's locked for you.
It is. If I think I know where the key. I think I could be wrong. It's like a combination of this and this. Well, let me try. Maybe one of these. No idea. Anyone a key expert?
Jody is.
Um, oh. I kind of doubt these are too big. Well, I know Cindy is coming back and she knows where it's at,
Does she?
so we'll make sure it gets open.
Okay.
Yeah, I think she said about 7:30. Well, it is. She might be downstairs. You want me to run downstairs and I can show you've been downstairs before. Excellent. Okay. They usually put it in like a bowl. Rats. Mary? Mary? Do you know where they keep the keys for